Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is July 19th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only because, as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other before getting involved into trading. All right, let's jump over to the charts and see what we see. Just minimize this. Let me maximize this and resize this quarterly chart. On this quarterly chart, we are having an inverted hammer at the top. So this is kind of a warning sign that this market may start getting a little more pressure to the downside and start turning over on you. But so be careful, be mindful of what you have in your account at this time, and might be time to put a stop in place, put some kind of protection in place, whatever your trading plan and your trading strategies tell you to do at this time. All right, but let's go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the monthly chart, of course, we see exactly the same thing since it's the first month of the quarter and all. We're still above the 10 moving average. We do have this inverted hammer. It did come. The thing was on the other one, it was at an R2 level. If you didn't notice that, on this particular chart here, it's at an R1 level, and it came right to these levels and actually pushed down. That's why pivots are one of my favorite indicators, and that's why I'm only showing pivots and moving averages, because you really don't need a ton of indicators. Although I do use more indicators than what you're seeing here, but these are enough to get you started and all. But please get educated, and there's a lot more to learn and then what I'm doing here. All right, but let's go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On the weekly chart, this is where the market, as I was telling someone, the market does give you warnings and this is a big warning right here. We have a bearish engulfing at the top. This is the right location at the right point to see these patterns and then the thing is you'll just be looking for a confirmation of this pattern. And as before, we've had them before, and we have had confirmations and all, but this was kind of like maybe almost one here, but you had a pretty good bullish pressure back up, and then it did follow through back to the other side. Again, that's why a lot of times it's just waiting for those confirmations. But when you see these patterns at that time, based on your trading plan, your trading strategy, it might be time for you to do something, and doing nothing is doing something, in my opinion. The way I like telling people that I talk to, if you do nothing, that's still doing something, because the market is going to keep going if you do something or not, But this is what I see here on this weekly chart. We see this bearish engulfing here at the top. So again, I'm just saying, be mindful of what you got going on in your account at this time. All right. On the daily noise, let's look at the daily noise. The daily noise gave you a big hint. The thing was, I think I went through this last time. We had got this big push up. We had a bearish looking pattern, then we had a bullish looking pattern. Then then here that was Friday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we actually did get a doji that gapped up, had a hard time closing above any of this stuff, and we did open it up above pivot, but then we had a hard time getting above a weekly R1 level. We made a high, and then after that high the next day, we ended up getting these gaps down and this movement to the downside. So that's why, again, once you're at the top, you have to kind of you play a little bit more defensive than offensive, in my opinion, when it comes to trading, because you kind of been expecting a downward push and it just hasn't come yet, and you think you missed out on something. You should already been in the market and you just been trailing your stuff up. Then when it finally stops you out at some point, you're okay with it, because again, you based on your expectation and your trading strategy, you probably did get this additional loss if you were out of this trade once it broke one of these levels up here. And that's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys having a great weekend. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.